Hello, and welcome to Hard Monday Gaming. My name is Warrior, and this is episode 29 of my Let's Play the Banner Saga series. In the last episode, we started out by crossing a bog in which we were ambushed by cragsmen because we stepped onto our burial grounds without knowing it. We were then followed by them and narrowly avoided being attacked by them by tightening our caravan so that we were harder forced to attack. Then we ended up coming across a town in which were attacked by horseborn, I should say, from the south, and dredge from the north. And we chose to split our forces and try to help with both sides, which we took out the horseborn with ease, but the dredge have fought through the wall and come through into the town. So now we're about to go and deal with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our wild back into the mix. We'll leave Nid in there. Oh yeah, we'll bring Oddleaf back in as well, because I want them to potentially get kills so we can level them up. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, this is an interesting sort of looking battlefield. We got lots of shield and then a bunch of little guys. Okay, so let's bring our archers over here. And let's put a defensive line in here. Alright, ready. Let's move to here, and what is his ability, by the way? Mark prey and call to arms. Call to arms, okay. What does call to arms do? I can't see that right now. Okay, so let's just knock down some shield. Bang. This guy comes in and attacks Ivor. We fight to protect the people of Grundar. Yes, we do. Now let's... Oh, that might be too close. This guy might be able to attack. Alright, well, don't waste Harkon's efforts. Drive the remaining dredge back. We're doing our best. Alright, this guy's going to go next, so I'm going to take out as much of his strength as I can. So hopefully he can't attack Nid for too much. But he ended up going to Harkon anyway, okay. Let's kill this guy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now, yep, Mogger can get a kill. Alright. And Ivor is our tank, so let's just move him up here. And let him rest. Now what we want to do is we want to hit the rest of these guys, but we want Oddleaf and Nid to be able to get a kill. Let's just move Rook here and end the turn, see what that does. Right. Nid can move up. Let's break some shield. We'll just go 5 this time. Alright, he He's putting some rocks on the ground. Some explosive rocks. Right, let's move her up and just get rid of that last bit of shield so he's vulnerable. Alright. Now let's go up here and kill this guy. Bang. Look at that, Nid's gonna get hit. Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, so let's bring him up so it's harder for, even though he's gonna get hit by that shard exploding, it's harder for them to get around to hit Nid, which is our main worry. So if we hit him for 9, oh no, he's still got around to Nid, Devo. Alright, but you should still be able to do some damage with these guys. Alright. Well, no, you can get the kill on this guy, so take out that ranged dude. That should stop those shards from exploding, and then Nid can come here and attack this guy to get the kill. That's going to send him into pillage though. Okay, but he's choosing to attack the tank instead, so yeah, that works. Bang. Harkin can come around here and just kill him. Yeah, let's just come around here and bash the crap out of him. Attack. Buzz. Cool. That was a good fight. And no one got injured. Ned's ready for promotion. That worked out well. Right, how many clansmen do we lose? What you did here, the old man says, but his voice cracks. He barely composes himself before saying, "You saved them. The families of Grundar are alive because of you." The old man's smile fades. Our fighters are dead, and most of the grain stores are gone. Never thought I'd say this, but near 200 of us would gladly follow you wherever you're going. You're welcome to join us, but it's not an easy trek. Yeah, +5 renown. We're used to hardships, have no doubt, the man says. And here, to show my thanks. 181 clansmen, 120 supplies. Bang, there you go. And we got a item out of it. Roek, Dedriu, and Skathak suddenly catch the man's attention, and he sneers. Do these 3 belong to you? I reckon the people around here would pay good coin to see them gutted. Oddleaf looks flushed. Belong to? No. And no one is gutting anyone. They just help save your town. Well, my dog bit one of the attackers too, but I don't let him in my shop. Keep those pets on short leashes. It is all you can do to keep Oddleaf from arguing with the man. She storms off, muttering things best not repeated. Well, hopefully they fucking learn their lesson and don't be a problem later. Ivor and Harkin find you. Both look tired as you feel. I'm not sure how many of us made it through that. I never expected to see Horseborn in my life, let alone fight them. And the dredge seemed desperate. Fighting like us, you mean? Like they've got nothing left to lose. I wasn't worried. With the great Ingvar on our side, how could we fail? Ivor looks at you and grumbles. That name was a lifetime for Ivor. Let it go. Face it, Ivor, you're a legend. Let's talk about what to do next. I'll tell you what we're doing next. Having a drink. I can't disobey a direct order from my king. Nice. Oh, suddenly you're following wild law? Convenient, isn't it? Yuno walks up to the group unexpectedly. It looks as though you 3 have already decided to rest a while. Good. I could have sworn you were going to tell us to move on to Arborang immediately. The first lesson you learn as a wildcard is to never be predictable. Ha, really? No. You and I both laugh. Harkin growls. I guess it's a good thing our rank doesn't know we're coming, since we'll be late. Word has a way of travelling faster than any of us. Don't be surprised if the capital already knows you're coming. Grundar, or whatever's left of it, is defensible and will allow everyone some greatly needed rest. I won't argue with the Walker on that front. And I'm in no hurry to enter the old wood. I've heard strange things about that place. I'm sure it will be fine. You watch the Walker as everyone moves on. She looks less confident than you've ever seen her before. Chapter 11, where a foe may lurk. Alright, so are we going back? Yeah, it looks like we're going back to the Ravens. Hey, here we go. Bulwark. Your hay mattress itches, but is more comfortable than sleeping on the cold, hard ground. As you stand in your private room, you hear something. Throwing on your cold, bare cloak, you step outside and listen. It's the distant sound of battle, outside the gates where your ravens are. You race to the gates, shouting for the guards to open them. They look pale. I swear to the gods I'll make it worse for you if you don't open these damn gates. You yell. The guards follow your command and you're almost overwhelmed by a surge of clansmen pushing to get through. The old wanderer of your company finds you. Just some dredge scouts, he says. Surprised us in that snow and we took some losses, but we cleared them out. Probably a lot more coming though. As he speaks, the snowfall lessens. Heh, timing. The storm must be moving south now. Not that it changes much for you living up inside here. -9 fighters. You grab a raven running by you. I want every one of our fighters ready to move. Now, set a post inside these gates for them to wait for me. The fighter nods and takes off to find everyone. Where's that faint Walker? Get a yox pulling that cart, we're leaving. You know what? Get a yox pulling that cart, we're leaving. Good idea. Going already? Yeah, there she fucking is. The silent appearance of the two menders surprises you. You were outside the walls. What did you see? Dredge scouts. I'll wager my axes there's an army of them coming this way. The young mender's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. And if that's true, they'll level this place. The storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But where are they? Why now? I don't care. We're heading for the mountains. But the Ravens could take on all these dredge, especially with the Walker's help. Like that time in River Rake when you helped Walker Fiorin. Keep him quiet before I do. Keep him quiet before I do. Zephyr puts a hand on Nickel's shoulder and pulls him back. This is not the time for recounting tales, Mender. A war horn blares across the town. The army of dredge you suspected is real. Nichols, find Gudmundar. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The young Mender follows orders without question. Not a bad quality. The cart's not your business. I disagree. A dead Walker gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recess of a river and suddenly an army of dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Yuno's not dead. We were just travelling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as Walker. Did Juno, who I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own? It's a very rare sentence reserved only for the worst offences. Altering people's minds, their thoughts, is one such offence. Volker gets quiet and looks at you. She tried something on me. It didn't really work. Say nothing. Zephyr notices the silent exchange but does not question you. Regardless, Yuno was put to death and Ivan was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Yuno's body, but for what purpose is anyone's guess. So no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Walker whose life was ended. We ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. Hey, look out. The last dredge falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south. Let's get inside the gates, you say. Alright. What's happening in the market here? We've got nothing anyway. No renown. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter what we're looking at. A barn. The smell of hay and yox dung is heavy as you enter the stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols are talking in hushed tones to the guard captain, Grundar, who glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here, she says. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge to Bindal besides the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Bellower, with an arrow in him. Interesting. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body in the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to a knee. A strange tower of white stone. Lightning, fear, confusion, distrust. There is a wrongness about it all. Bulwark, hey! Volker's voice draws you from the dream and she's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone is watching. Another dream, she asks. Your eyes finally focus on hers. Stare at her until she backs away. I felt betrayed, hurt. A white stone tower, lightning. What are you talking about? Zephyr asks, pulling away from the cart. Her tone is full of concern. I saw a tower, lightning. I don't know what I saw. The Walker pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zephyr says. The Walker looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gudmundur, continue your task. Nichols, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that path clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points to the cart and shouts, not a word of this. They nod on their way out. She turns to you and Volker. Things getting interesting. This cart, I'm not sure why they're attacking us, but if the dredge recapture Bellower, he's dead. Who cares if they take him? He cannot die. His immortality is more than rumour. Dredge lives have no natural end, but they can be killed, all except the immortal Sunder Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods but looks lost in thought. How do you know all this? The Sunder looks dead to me. What happens if the dredge recapture him? How do you know all this? Zephyr sighs. The Walker know many things about all life in the world. I cannot go into further detail right now. Further detail? That was no detail at all. There is an army of dredge coming for this cart. I will tell you more when it's safe. The storm to the south and the dredge army to the north leaves us with one way out, the mines. Wait, our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground? The Walker have pathways there that will grant us escape, but with all of those people, it will be difficult. Tell her to leave the people. Why should I trust anything you say? Why should I trust anything you say? How would lives serve me in this moment? If the situation was not dire, why would I reveal secrets guarded by the council? She does seem more open than any Walker or Mender you have ever met. If we go with you, what is required? We only have a couple of hours to move food and people to the mine. I'll be at the opening preparing a way. Help load the carts near the gates or warn the families in the houses of our immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. You know, we could always take Bellua's cart and make a break into the mountains. The two of you reseal Bellua's cart. Of course, a town in chaos is tempting. It makes you wonder what we might find in the Great Hall. I'm not playing nursemaid to these people, let's go. We stick with the Wildcat for now. Okay, but a couple of hours won't let us do everything. Time to pick our poison. The two of you head to the Raven's Post. Alright. Ours is Great Hall Gate. Let's go to the Great Hall. You choose a few ravens of the half that are around to join you on your investigation of the Great Hall. The front door might be the easiest, Folker says, but we could lift someone onto the roof and he'd be in under an eave without trouble. Give us some thought. We don't sneak around like rats, front door. Didn't realize you were the thieving type. We'll try it your way. Mogan, you're up. We'll try it your way. Mogan, you're up. You practically toss the man onto the snow-covered roof and he slips a few times before making it under an eave. Time passes without any sign from him, but one of the ravens warns you that a group is coming out the front. Let's go, you order, and all of you return to the Raven's Post, minus Mogan. A short time later, you're surprised by who approaches. Gudmundar and his guards march up with half a dozen bound ravens. Your birds were trying to take things from the Great Hall that don't belong to them, he says. You say nothing. You and your fighters could have really helped us today, says the guard captain, but you don't do anything without payment. In different times I'd have killed these pathetic thieves, but we need fighters for whatever's coming. He looks at you. We should all get into the mines. At the mine, Mogan rejoins you. Had to hide until everyone cleared out, he says. Hopefully this sets us straight for the whole car issue, huh? He hands you something before entering the mine. Okay, so we got an item out of it. And here we go, into the mines. 450 clansmen. The mine shaft is cramped, and more than once your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or a timber. You find Walka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She is lighting one of the many bracketed torches along the way when she shouts from the mouth of the mine to mine reach you. Of the mine reach you. No, that doesn't quite make sense to me anyway. Dredge! The gates in the town did nothing to halt their advance. Gudmundar and his men will slow them, Zephyr says, but it may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they're being overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed? Ravens back to the top. We're mercenaries, not volunteers. Your captain can handle it. Alright, Ravens back to the top. Heading up the mine shaft is like swimming against the current. Frightened villagers push forward and you barely have room to get past the yokes and cart. Gudmundar in his grim manner looks pleased to see you. No real plan, he says. Just kill as many as you can. The ravens around you smile at his words and begin to chant. Alright, well. Who have we got? Krumma, Sigborm. Let's go Folker and Bark back. What is that gloomy thing standing watch over the stone singers? Splinter. Shudder. Covers all dredge on the battlefield with volatile spikes that shatter on any impact. That's interesting. Okay, well. Let's move. Yeah, let's go like this. Alright. Ready. You know what? Let's let them come to us. Alright, so he's got Shudder on him. Who goes next? Let's... You know what? Rest again. Okay, this Stone Singer's fucking doing his wobbly thing. Yep, let's rest. Okay, so they're calling for more peeps, I reckon. Okay, fuck it, let's just see what happens. Okay, only -1 health. That's dealable. Then let's fucking take this guy out. Does 4 damage. Get his strength down a bit. Nice. Okay, so that's a healing spell. Oh, and there he's going to be healed as well. Oh, he's going to heal them all as well. Fucking hell, this guy's on 21 now. Alright. Let's kill this guy so he can't give him like that fucking protection thing. Yeah, this is worse than I thought. I misplayed this one. I didn't realise. I thought these guys were bringing more guys in instead of healing everyone. Well, let's kill this guy. Ah, shit. He's gonna hit someone else. I need to break armor to avoid deflections. No, bullshit. I've broken armor in fucking training and... Oh, no. Yeah. Like, I've broken armor in training and you still knock someone that's next to you. Let's get the kill. He's going to take out my spearman. No, he's going for Bolberg. That's interesting. He's going back to freaking call some guys up. Oh no, sorry, to heal. So let's get up there and just do some damage to him. That should interrupt him. Yeah, that interrupted him. That's good. He takes an injury. Let's knock this guy's strength down. He walks off. That comes back and injures Bulwark. Alright, you come around here. Get this kill. No, you can't get the kill, but... Oh, that guy's got 16. Fucking hell, we couldn't interrupt him twice. We're in a bit of strife here, I think. And those stone singers are fucking brutal. You get the kill. At least there's no ranged attacks. Yeah, that's brutal. Alright, well, you get this kill. You take out his shield, and then Krummer can kill him. Alright. Oh, and now there's more of them that come out. Fucking hell, I don't think we can... Oh man, we can't fucking win this. Okay, so there's no more consequences. Barker's been injured. Why did they show up and then there's no more fight? That's interesting. Right. Volker. 8 renown. Fall back, Gudmundar repeats. The opening is ready to come down. As everyone sprints into the mine, the guard captain tosses you a heavy hammer and points at the timber. You deserve the honour, he says. You turn and look at the grey sky, the snow, Bindal, and the dredge walking toward you. With a hefty swing, the timber snaps and rocks begin to fall. You drop the hammer and race down the shaft toward the light of the torches. Well, hopefully that stops them for a bit. Ahead, the path comes to a dead end against the smooth surface of a flat rock. We should camp, Zephyr says. It may be the last decent sleep these people get for days. I need Nicholas to assist me in opening the path beyond, but first, you and I should talk. Alright. Okay, let's see how freaking injured everyone is. Why is it the bodywork always gets 3 days? That's fucking brutal. Anyway. Let's talk to this bird and then we're gonna end the episode. A few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan, though the villagers keep well away from the ravens. There is enough light to see you are no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave of sorts. What are we doing down here? Staying alive and keeping Bellower from the dredge. I thought that was obvious. But we keep heading down like we're hunting dwarves. The Wildcat gives you a ghost of a smile. Until today, no one but a few on the council knew about these tunnels, not even menders. We didn't create them, but we have used them a great deal over the years to travel far distances quickly. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting a question. Where do they lead? So where are we headed? Why keep them a secret? Why keep them a secret? Because the more you know of this world, the more frightening it can be. If children knew how many spiders were in their house, they'd never sleep. And it never hurts to have a way to outmaneuver your enemies. The Walker does not respond. Yeah, that's right, bitch. That's what the real reason is. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting a question. So where are we headed? Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping body of the immortal Sunder General? Dropping it in the Blue River still sounds good. Don't answer my questions with a question. You want us to drag him to bloody Manahar, don't you? Don't answer my questions with questions. My apologies. It's often the way we instruct young menders. Manahar is the safest place to secure Bellower's body. Whatever drew the dredge army towards us in Bindal, the council can find a way to stop it. And what about my ravens? So far, helping Walker pays less than a bloodshed coin. And that is why I'm talking to you alone now. The corridor will lead us to Manahar in a week's time. See us there safely and I give you a genuine Walker oath. You will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. You look around at the cave walls and back to the way you came. We'll go to Manahar. We're heading there after the Blue River anyway. We were heading there. Alright. Well, seems we're headed to Manahar. So, in the next episode we go to Manahar. Well, thanks for joining me today, especially if you've made it through to the end. Please like the video if you've been enjoying the story so far, and consider subscribing if you would like to continue on this journey with me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you'd like to give me some feedback or say hello or post a funny meme. I don't know. Do what you want. It's your comment. Hope you have a good day. Never stop loving life.